As a dyslexic person, the most stressful assignment that I had to do in my entire academic career was probably comps for my doctorate, or the comprehensive exam. If you don't know what that is the test or the assignment that you have to do between doing your coursework to get your doctorate and writing your dissertation. And it's the thing that after you finish it, you move from being just a doctoral student to being like a doctoral candidate. And it's high stakes. If you don't pass comps, usually that delays you from even being able to start your dissertation for several months until you can try and take it again. So it's a big deal. And at the school that I went to, the format of comps was a written assignment where they would hand you a prompt and you had 10 days to produce an articulate, well-researched response to that prompt, and you had to do it completely independently. No one else could look over it. No one else could touch it. It had to completely be you. And for me, as a dyslexic student, that was incredibly stressful because I never handed in any written work without somebody else looking over it, without somebody else, without my wife specifically, very lovingly, and I appreciate it very much, but very lovingly proofing and editing my work to make sure that it was grammatically accurate. It was not full of errors. And so to have to do an assignment, particularly such a high stakes assignment entirely on my own, was stressful. And the irony is that I was not stressed about whether or not I knew enough to be able to art like I wasn't worried about the knowledge piece at all. I was worried about the will I make too many mistakes to pass? Will my paper look dyslexic enough that they're not going to actually let me through? And so I spent hours and hours and hours over the course of those 10 days, like working on the paper, writing it, and then proofing it, and then proofing it again, and then proofing it again, and then proofing it again. And I'm proud of the fact that I passed. But my goodness, that was a stressful experience. And I think it's very telling about what it's like to be dyslexic that I wasn't stressed about the knowledge. I was stressed about the mechanics. I was stressed about, can I actually produce a paper by myself without anybody else proofing it that has a few enough amount of errors that it's good enough to pass. And I'm so grateful that I will hopefully never have to do another assignment like that.